Alright, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video, another road to #1 video here today. We're starting today at 1883 EVO, which is going to put us 86th in the world, and looks like 11th in the US. Still an opportunity to get up there, but we'll see. No pressure on me, of course, as we saw in the last video, so hopefully we can play our best here, and we'll hop into matchmaking queue here by doing the / matchmaking trick. And we do get a game immediately, and it's against Jerome at 1858. So good luck here. We start on round 1. Salamanca DSA. What does DSA mean? What does DSA mean? I've heard of Salamanca. Where's Salamanca? It's here. 19 to our west. And then we got the DSA 204, which is... Where is it? Can't find it. Where the heck is it? Eh? I think I'm blind. 206. There it is. You gotta zoom in a little bit to see that, but I found the 200s at the last moment, so good enough. All right, round 2 looks like Norway here, probably. Pretty big mountains, and then this like gray pigment of the road looks just somewhere in the middle, I guess. Yeah, it was pretty middle, and we'll take 6 points damage there from Jerome. So pretty inconsequential first 2 rounds. We hop into round 3 now. In Turkey, it looks northern to me, pretty forested looking mountains. So probably just gonna go custom mono here and hedge for Karabuk, Zonguldak. Maybe I just go Karabuk actually. And okay, I should have hedged a bit more. It was Bafra out there. If we had gotten custom mono, we could have got a bit more points, but it is only going to be 396. We can hop into round 4 here pretty safely with a white car here in Russia. Looks pretty far east to me, but is it gonna be Sakhalin? Probably see mountains here most of the time, although it wouldn't surprise me if it was with the soil color. I guess we can just go Khabarovsk, maybe. And if he gets it and it's like here somewhere, then shouts out. I did consider this because of the very dark soil. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he goes there. It ends up being Birobijan. But I feel like we would have saw at least some mountains. I guess we were looking west, but a bit odd there. All right, next round. Interesting location. Sun is south looking, but it looks like Brazil to me, I think, with this soil color. So we're in Brazil. Thought maybe Minas, somewhere here. It was pretty good, but right over the border in Sao Paulo, but a pretty good region guess nonetheless. 633. Some fruit trees there. Just kind of that red soil. All right, Turkey here. We do have some tiled roofs, so it shouldn't be. Most of these look tiled actually, so it shouldn't be too far east. Would certainly see some metal roofs, I feel. Winter coverage. Do I just go like somewhere here and just hedge generally? It was Antalya actually. Okay. I guess we didn't have like an eastern highway. I can explain kind of what that is after this, but wow, Antalya there. I mean, it makes sense with the metal or the tiled roofs, but was not pulling that one in the moment. All right. This round here. Love this round. It's 2024 copyright, I think. Romania or Slovakia were the first 2 things that come to mind here. The fence feels quite Romanian to me. I think I'm going to try it, but hedge a little bit towards SK. I don't think it looks like Western Europe to me, but we'll try it. It was SK, okay. Well, we could have won there if we'd gotten that, but our hedge pays off a little bit as we do pick up 608 points. We happen around 8 triple damage. Hopefully we don't come to regret that miss. As we hop into Bangladesh here, can't see copyrights. I will be clicking cool nut, and it was a bit more north there. Kind of looked winter-ish, but 42 points of damage is no big deal. We hopping around 9 now, 3.5x damage. In Turkey again. This one is more of an eastern highway with this big, like, I think in the US, like, we call it suicide lane, but it's like a turnout lane. I don't know, like a middle lane. I don't know what you guys call it, let me know. But very red looking soil, quite dry as well. So like stuff down here comes to mind, like south of Lake Van. But maybe we just hedge it a little bit. And it was actually north Adiyaman there, so a little bit of a tough one. We do 4 damage there. We're pretty equidistant, and we hopping around 10 quad damage now. In Italy, I think, houses look especially Italian. Could be France, could be Spain, but I think I lean more Italy here. And it does still have an abundance of Gen 2 as well. I'm going to hedge for Sardinia a little bit, but it does kind of look like Florence area here in Tuscany. And it was actually eastern Italy, but we do pick up the win, hedging for Sardinia a little bit. We do get the win. And I'll take it. We're up 15 rating, up to 1898, and we'll queue up for another game here against Ulork here in no move at 1855. Around 1. In India here, looks like pretty southern here. Colored house with like tiled roofs. Certainly feels a bit more southern. And I will probably just be clicking somewhere in the hills of Kerala / Karnataka coast. And yeah, pretty good guess there. It was in Tamil Nadu, but we are quite close. 224 damage to Ulork with a nice hedge. And we hop in round 2. In Mexico here, I think this is like sugarcane being grown or something, or is it like corn? Might be corn. Look at this crazy coconut palm spam. It reminds me a lot of stuff like Colima or like south here, like in one of these small valleys here. I'm thinking Colima though, just as like a general hedge for this stuff. Could be Guerrero, could be Oaxaca. But yeah, it was just Colima there. Especially with these north-south valleys, it makes a lot of sense. But Ulork with a better guess, getting the right road. We hop in around 3. In Turkey, it looks like Shirin Mini Market. We don't have a bin here to read off of, unfortunately. There is that one, but there's no way I'm reading that. Pretty much all tiled roofs. And do we have anything else? I mean, just kind of looks like somewhere general Western Turkey, so I'll probably just head to like Kütahya or something, or like from Karahisar or something. Okay, it was Karaman there, sure. I mean, that's fair. It just looked like this general area seemed quite flat, but we did have a bunch of tiled roofs, so I was kind of hedging for a bunch of stuff there. And we up into round 4 now. In Brazil, it looks like Acre immediately, like that was my initial thought. It's quite hilly as well, which would fit, and we do have a lot of wooden houses. Yeah, I mean, that is my initial thought. Pretty orangey red soil, which would make sense for there as well. The palms, maybe there's a bit too many palms here. No, I mean, I think I'm going to trust and just say it looks like Acre to me. Hopefully we haven't made a huge blunder. I could see like it being Belém or Macapa or Santarém or something like that. Those are certainly within the realms of possibility. It's 2020. Oh, maybe this is a bad guess. I realized it was 2020. I probably should have checked copyright there, because Gen 4 didn't make it to Acre, I think, until like 2024 or something like that, so probably would have been wise to check copyright before going Acre. We did get the Amazonian vibe, but yeah, it was just Santarém there, and it's a nice guess by Ulork. And we hop into an Ecuadorian round, in which, do we have anything to read? It says Bienvenido something. Baja and Cole. Cole something. I don't know. Kotakachi? I don't think that's what it said. Do I see anything that starts with KC? It's not Cuenca for certain. We'll just drop it in Quito for now. It said Seguros? Sichos. I don't know. Maybe I missed that, but it's fine. Round 6, double damage. In Spain here, it's like a vineyard of some kind. Pretty... Ooh, looks southern to me with some of these pines. But where southern do I want to go? Like... Interesting. Like... It looks like I want to go like Sevilla, like here, but this is a bit of a commit. But it does look like here to me. I'm going to try it. Oh, it's just middle. Okay. Bit of a commit there, but luckily we don't get punished. Like, this would have been my other guess because we did have very orange soil and it was pretty flat. We had some, I guess I'm just used to it being a bit more, like, dry orange soil there. 2024 here with this road. We do have a European car with that antenna space with blue car. 2024. First that was Bulgaria here, but I could see some other things certainly. But I think Bulgaria fits. Like, these trees feel a bit more like southern. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try somewhere around Sofia. And we have to hope for the best here. We do have this light, like, speckled looking pavement, which I do associate a lot with Bulgaria. And the road quality is not the best. It is quite hilly, so don't hate it. Was there. Very nice. And that's not going to be enough. Europe is kind of small, but we do get a nice guess down, so quite happy with that. And we hop into round 8, triple damage now. In another European round, 2023. Okay, this is interesting. First, that was Romania here. Not sure what kind of car that is. A lot of pines. We have a... Ooh, not loving this round, actually. To me, it seems most like Romania, but I could see a couple of things. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with my gut. But if it ends up being like Croatia or Slovenia, which I could certainly see, or Slovakia, that is tough. But yeah, it is just Romania there. And I think that's going to be enough. Yeah, it certainly is. I'll pick up the win there. So, I would say I am probably a better Europe player than most, I guess, like in identifying countries. So I think that's probably my biggest strength. Like, people ask me what my best country is, I would probably just say Europe, getting the country right. And I guess that was a decent display. Like, we did have a lot of pine tree spam here, and this road definitely felt quite Romanian to me. Some of the older looking cars kind of fit for there as well. I don't know if I see a Dacia or whatever Romanian car brand it is, but yeah, we do pick up another win there, which is nice. And we'll hop back into matchmaking, doing the matchmaking trick here. We do get an NMPZ game once again against Jerome. We will run it back against him, and we hop in round 1. Landkreis am Lok. Kreis Landsberg am Lok. Landsberg am Lok. I mean, it looks northern with the architecture, right? Landsberg am Lok. Do I know a place named Landsberg? Never heard of it. I'm just gonna leave it here for now, because it looks quite northern to me. But yeah, see where it is. No, it was okay. Landsberg am Lek. Pretty big place, honestly. But I guess maybe the architecture did feel Bavarian. Should have gave it more of a look. But yeah, we've trolled that one. Okay, this one is a bit tough. I think it is 20. Ooh, is it 21 or 23? I think it's 23. Feels like Poland or Hungary here. Not quite sure which one. I thought Poland, but I could also see Hungary here with this road. Yeah, we'll try Poland. It was just Hungary. Okay, as soon as I go on that whole spiel about me being good at European countries, it comes back to bite me twice. Well, region guessing that other one. All right, Peru here. Ooh, where you go here? 20. What's the copyright? I mean, 23. I'd say the stuff you get around the lake, like you're coming into the lake here, like these flat plateau kind of things. So I guess we'll leave it here. Was here, which is, yeah, I mean, it makes sense with the coverage. But yeah, we go for similar guesses there, and we hop in around 4. We're at a 1,800 point deficit because of the, I don't know, the Bavaria one, maybe I should be getting. But we get Oman here, it looks like. We have some skyscrapers there in the distance. So I guess I am thinking, like, just on one of these roads. Could we be looking at Muscat or Sib? I guess we could be looking at Sib. We're looking at Sohar there. Fair enough. Yeah, we both go for near Muscat, noticing those skyscrapers, but fair enough. We hop in around 5. In Ecuador, I think we have the pickup truck coverage. No, wait. Is it Cologne? This doesn't look like Ecuador, actually. Now that I look at it. Be here, then. Lines up pretty well. Try it. I guess we have a T intersection there, so maybe I should have been looking for that. I don't know. It is Ecuador. What am I doing? What am I doing? That was like a free Guayaquil, wasn't it? What have I done there? Well, that's a blunder, certainly, but somehow we don't get punished, we don't lose, which is quite lucky. I think if he goes Guayaquil there, we lose. We got quite lucky. Okay. Let's try to regroup here, not lose our head. So we have an around 7, 2.5x damage in South Korea. Is it ever Jeju? I think it could be, you know. I'm gonna try it. It was. Nice. It's gonna be some damage. I mean, not a lot, because even going middle South Korea there is gonna save you some points, but did kind of have that volcanic feel to it as we happened around 8 in Lesotho. This is actually pretty good for me, I guess, because it is building up multis for a potential multi-merchant, which would be good. But we do get 276 points for that label Lesotho guess. We happened around 9, 3.5. In the United States of America, 24 here, black car. Ooh, I can't really get a feel for this location. I was thinking Missouri or something. 2024 black car is quite common in northern Indiana, southern Michigan, but looks more south to me. It was Missouri. Nope, it was Kansas, but it's a good guess nonetheless, and we almost pick up the win off of that. If we had clicked the try point, we could have won, but we are in full multi-merchanting effect. We happened around 10. In Brazil, I don't love this one, perhaps. By chance, I don't love this one. So I'm quite bad at Amazonian Brazil. Copyright is 2024 here. Road is ending. I don't know where to go, really. I think I'm just hedging like this. Could be Roraima even, but... Ooh, it was Roraima. That's gonna be enough. Yeah, I did think about Roraima there with the 2024. Kind of a scummy way to win, but we do get the multi-merchant there, which is quite lucky. Yeah, this road ending just definitely Let's see where it was exactly. It's here. 432 road just ends as you go over this river. I guess good to know. But yeah, we made a couple of good guesses there. With the Jeju, this one just felt a little bit more volcanic. These pines especially did feel that way. And our big blunder was on this Ecuador here. I mean, like, it just looks so Ecuadorian. Like, we have, like, painted poles quite common. I don't know. We've just sold the bag there. That was a bit of a blunder by me, but somehow we don't get punished, so we get quite lucky there. This Hungary, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I thought Poland, but I guess it was possible. All right, well, anyway, let's do the matchmaking trick. Let's queue up for another duel here. And we'll look for a game. Looks like it's going to take a little bit, though, so I'll see you guys when I find another opponent here. All right, we get a game here against Shaka 1561. Good luck to them. 2023. Looks like driving right. Eh? Okay, I mean, it's got to be Indo, but I was really considering Peru for a second. This has to be Indo. So does this. But where do you go here? That is a huge mountain. Yeah, like, it's certainly not Tarapoto, right? It's 23. I feel like most of that stuff is... Okay, where do you go then with this? You got, like, nooses or something? Or do you go, like, Sula? Which I could see. I can see something in Sula. I don't think you get that big of mountains, like, where I wanted to go, though. I'm gonna hedge it like this. And surely it's not Peru, right? Oh, it's just Java. Well, I'm not going Java there, personally, but fair enough. 1,000 damage. Tough one. Round 2. In Brazil with supports. Don't know what that really says. Looks like Minas to me. Rolling hills. Red. Soil. Couple of palms. I think Minas fits best. So click somewhere here. Kind of Rio or Espirito Santo adjacent. And it was just Rio. Which also works, of course. But we'll take the 566 points and we'll move on to round 3. In white car here, looks like Peru then, isn't it? Or is it Chile? Don't love this round, personally. Wow. Fantastic. Looks more like Chile to me now. Hills are a little bit more forested. Yeah, I think I'm going like Santiago adjacent here, but like these are a bit more forested than I would imagine most Peruvian locations to be. But we could be trolling it. Just gonna leave it Santiago adjacent. It was, yeah, west of Santiago there. But we do pick up about 1,400 points, and we hop into the lead. We hop in round 4. In 2023, looks like West Virginia to me. I don't think I'm going anything besides West Virginia here. Yeah. Let's run it. Could be Southern Ohio, could be Eastern Kentucky, but surely it's one of these 3 states, right? It would surprise me if it was down here, but it could make sense as well, for sure. Just the whole Appalachia looks like that. Yeah, it was West Virginia there, near Mohawk. Pick up 546 points, and we hop into round 5, 1.5x damage. In, ooh, is it Uruguay or is it Argentina? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves. We have a Uruguay trident pole there, so I guess I'm going Uruguay here. Now, the question is it Punta del Este, like somewhere here, or is it Colonia del Sacramento, somewhere here? It's divided, kind of. Will that show up on the map, you guys think? We'll find out, I guess, because I'm going Punta del Este. Guess there is like a divided thing here, so I'm going to try it. It was Colonia del Sacramento. There's the divided thing. Definitely findable. Probably should have just trusted, but tough. Round 6, double damage. In Brazil. Not the round that I really want to look for when I'm up this much HP. Yeah, don't love this. There's too much Amazonian Brazil, man. Or maybe I'm just getting a lot of it. Ooh. I mean, I think the smart play is just to hedge for stuff, but maybe hedge more towards the stuff that I think is more likely. Like, I think Acre is more likely here. So I think we hedge like this. But do we have like these plants, which is like... I don't love this, you know. I'm just hedging here. Okay, it was just Manaus. We go for the middle hedge and it ends up paying off. We get quite lucky there. But we'll take it. 3 rating for that. Not a lot. But we'll hop into another game here. And yeah, we'll look for our last opponent of the video here. And I'll see you guys when I do find one. All right, we get Ulork here, 1828, I do believe. And we hop into round 1 here. What in the heck am I looking at? What? I was gonna say it was... Okay, well, initially, I was gonna say it was South Africa. But it is clearly not. What is it, though, then? Is it Italy? What are these fences, though? Or is it, like, Mexico? Bro, I can't lie, I'm a little bit confused. Was Italy here? I mean, bro, those fences were so weird. I mean, I was pretty confident it was Italy because of the houses, but the fences were just throwing me off. All right, we hop into a winter round. It's like Bulgaria, Gen 3. Pull fits. Yeah. Slam it. Multiple times. And we'll see where it is, of course. It really looked quite South African at the beginning. Dude, some of the Gen 2 rounds are really baity and hard. Can't lie to you. Yeah, it was Bulgaria all the way on the coast here. So a little bit of a tougher round to commit there, but we do pick up 841 points for that. We hop into round 3. Okay, so we have Europe once again, 2024. Which I'd arguably say is good for us. Houses look Italian again. So probably going Italy here, but where in Italy? Doesn't look like Tuscany, although it could be. I'm probably just going to drop it in Terni or Perugia here and just hedge middle. This house especially looks quite Italian. The pink facade with this brown roof. Just like a couple of colorful houses. Was a bit more south there in Lazio province, but we do pick up 199 points. And we will hop into round 4. In the United States of America, Diana Place and West Gordon Street. Looks like... Don't know what that says. Looks like Florida to me. Maybe northern Florida seems reasonable. I think it makes sense. But where do you go? I guess it could be southern Georgia as well. I guess I will just go somewhere in like Lake City. Let's try it. Okay, it was Valdosta. It was actually Georgia, but yeah. Did say southern Georgia was a possibility. But yeah, it's going to be 329 points. We happen around 5. Pretty big health advantage, but we'll see. Anything can really happen on multis as we move into Thailand here. Bunch of oil palms, but I don't see any mountains. Maybe I should be counting insulator length. It does look pretty long. So I guess I am going south here. And it was on the other side of the mountain, which makes sense. I think the Surat Thani side is a bit more hilly, so it does make sense to be coastal there, a bit more flat. But we happen around 6 in India, which is not good. That being said, what language do we have? I mean, I would expect to see Hindi here, probably, with the amount of red brick buildings that we have. But I can't find any. Oh, there's... Okay. Good. It looks like Uttar Pradesh to me. So I think that's what I'm going. Yeah, it was. Very nice. We will pick up some more points there. Nearly game, but not quite enough. And we have our opponent on 354 HP as we hop in around 7, 2.5x damage. In Japan, anything can really happen here. No pulls to speak of, so I'm gonna have to region guess this based off of vibes. And vibes-wise, it looks like Tohoku to me. So, we only need 354 points, so I think I'm just gonna hedge here. Okay, well, that works, I guess. It wasn't Tohoku, but we do pick up the win off of that, so smart hedge, mathematically play into my outs there, and we pick up another 11 rating, so we're up to 1940. Any real rounds to look for there? I mean, this round, I just thought this fence was just the weirdest thing of all time, isn't it? See, like a stick fence like this. But I thought these houses, especially, felt quite Italian. Some of the trees felt a bit more southern as well, like this eucalyptus style. I guess the case can be made for Spain, but definitely felt more Italian with some of these poles and the houses there. Rest of them, pretty standard game, I think. We did guess quite well there. All right, we're up to 1940, which is quite good. I don't know if these maps are maybe suit my playstyle a bit more, but we have been playing pretty well in the last 2 episodes, but we're up to 1940, which is 71st in the world and 9th in the US. So we're getting up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another GeoGuessr video. Peace.